Hey guys, welcome back to Practically Creative and the July block of the month. Let me tell you what, this one's late because I had technical issues all over the place. My embroidery machine was down for almost 3 weeks. That's how long it took me to get the part in, and the part didn't come in until yesterday. So yesterday I was busy fixing the machine, and so this morning I had to film it. And we're not going to make it for tomorrow's upload on the 8th. So we're going to upload on the 9th. I've got it done now. So I know we can upload. I just have to make sure that everything is edited and ready to go. But this month is Italy, and here's our block of the month. You can see my outline of Italy, and if I bring it up real close, you can see where I printed it in there. The spool of thread looks blue, but apparently there's a lot of white in that blue. So I'll show you how we did this, how we put it together, and give you an up-close view of how to do that. I'm not going to show you cutting the fabric. I'm not going to show you creating the Simply Applique file that I used. I've done both of those in videos for you guys before. And if you want to see them, go look at the other blocks of the month. I'll put the playlists wherever it shows. And I'm going to give you guys some fun facts about Italy this month. So I didn't give you any on India last month. There wasn't anything that was sparkling for me. But this month I've got all kinds of stuff. So I hope you hang around, enjoy the ASMR sewing and the fun facts that we have about Italy for you this month. Have a great day. Thank you for watching. And don't forget, my friends Colleen at Colleen Sews and Chats and Sylvia at You&MeFpp are doing this challenge also, this block of the month's challenge. So go check out what they've got. And I'll put their cards over here so you can see them. Thanks. Okay, so the first thing it's going to do is it's going to give me a placement line for me to put Italy on here. So I'm going to drop the presser foot and I'm going to press start. Once it has a few stitches on there, I'm going to cut off that long tail of thread because I don't want that getting caught anywhere. Okay, and it's telling me it's ready to do the next stitch. However, I need a second. So I'm going to pull it straight out. And I'm going to set my whole thing down. And I'm going to line up my fabric on top of that placement line. And what that does for me is it lets me get everything exactly where it's supposed to be. I am going to take the mat over to the ironing board for just 1 second, so I'll be right back. All I did here was I took this to the ironing board and I applied heat. There is heat and bond on the back of my fabric. You could do that with glue. You could just pin down the item, because the next stitch it's going to do is it's going to tack down. Get you up there where you can see pretty well. It's going to tack down all the edges. So we're going to drop the presser foot and we're going to hit start. And then it's going to go all the way around with a quick tacking stitch. keep your hands keep your hands out of the way of its operations. So you can see there, it just did a rough, quick tacking stitch. And now I'm going to put it back in. And you don't have to take it out there. I just did so I could show it to you. And I always say it should be easy to put this in. If it's not, there's a problem. All right, so let's get you a little closer. I'll let you see the next step. Drop the presser foot, hit start, and it's going to stitch all the way around my outline of Italy. Okay, so I'm going to take it out now for two reasons. One is to do a bobbin check to make sure I have plenty of bobbin thread. And two is to make sure there's no loose stitches. And three is to show you guys how well that did. Now, some of the top of my applique didn't cut right whenever I did it on the machine because my fabric was a little bit shy. But the stitching covers the edge. Go in there. The stitching covered the edge without an issue. And always, if you have trouble loading your machine, it's you. It's not the machine. All right, so we have one more section to go, and that is the Italy. It's telling me that it wants to stitch it out in red, but I'm going to use the same color thread that I already used before. And we're just going to drop our presser foot and start. And I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying right here with the machine. Okay, so it's telling me it's finished embroidering. It's going to pull it out of here, or I'm going to pull it out of here. And here is my Italy block completed. Not sure I love how that thread came out. It's very white instead of blue. And let's see. You can see that spool looks very blue up there, but it's very white when it comes out on the fabric. So that may be something I change. A la Jenny Doan, what I might do is if I really hate it after I look at it for a couple of days, I may take a marker to that thread and color it whatever color I wanted. Just sliding that in there. So here is our July block of the month, and I appreciate you hanging out and watching it with me. I have put some Italy facts in here to give you a little more entertainment, and let's see if we can get us a different kind of light there. No, not giving us much, huh? So hoping to, there we go. That might be brighter enough to see the color. But I do like the block, and it's exactly what I wanted. And then I'll just take the stabilizer off the back gently. Don't want to rip any of my stitches. And if I am worried about that paper, which I'm not really, I can soak this in a little water and all that paper will come off really easily. But most of it I can just pick out from in between all the stitching and it'll be done. So once again, thank you for joining me for the Italy block of the month. Please don't forget to go check out Sylvia at You&MeFpp and Colleen at Colleen Sews and Chats and see what they did for the Italy block of the month. And come back here next month. And come back next month. Next month's block of the month, I've got something completely different planned. I'm thinking along the lines of felted food, if any of you have ever done that. So we're going to go from Italy to felted food. See you next month. Have a great day.